When you are out in public and you need to go to the washroom, where do you go? That's a question many Canadians struggle with, as Canada has only 18 public toilets per 100,000 people. Yeah, that's right. According to the Public Toilet Index. But you didn't know that was a thing. Well, now a new contest launching today aims to help create more public washrooms. The Toronto Public Space Committee is inviting designers and urban planners from all over the world to enter designs for multi- and single-use user washroom sites right across the city of Toronto. For more on the competition and why public washrooms are in such short supply in Canada, we're joined by Carl Martin, an architect who is one of the organizers of this competition. Good morning. Welcome to your morning.
Morning.
Okay, first of all, that is a shocking number, 18 per 100,000 people. But when you think about it and you're out and you suddenly have to go, you realize, I don't know where to go. How big of an issue is this right across the country, and who does it affect most?
Yeah, I think, we've all had the experience of having to go pay for a coffee to go to the washroom in Toronto, and that's pretty common. Unfortunately, not everyone can afford to buy a coffee, so it becomes an equity issue. There's a lot of people that it affects more than others. People that have certain autoimmune diseases, such as colitis, Crohn's. Seniors, people on certain medications have to go to the washroom more often. So it affects everybody who has a body, of course, and lives in the city, but definitely affects some people more. So we're trying to highlight that issue.
Yeah, so you're holding this competition. Tell everybody what you're looking for when you're talking about designs for public washrooms in big spaces.
Yeah, so we're launching the competition. We're interested in designers, architects, and also interdisciplinary teams to get involved. And the reason we're doing this is because we want people to sort of highlight and reframe the problem. So designers are really good at looking at not just coming up with solutions, but also trying to make us, aware and think about the problem differently. We kind of have come to take this problem for granted. We've designed cities in North America generally just with no access to public washrooms. So yeah, we launched this competition. We've been getting a lot of registrants. We're really excited about it. And the site is in South Parkdale.
Okay.
That's in Toronto.
Why did you pick there?
We picked there because we worked on a report. So the Toronto Public Space Committee partnered with the University of Toronto Graduate Geography Department a couple years ago during the pandemic, when this issue really became a flashpoint in Toronto with encampments in the city. There was a report put out kind of just really looking at all the data, like where are the public washrooms, where are, what's missing, and what are some ways forward. And Parkdale was our case study neighborhood. So we've just been working with that. What we're asking for is people to design sort of like a marquee washroom, which has 6 stalls. That would be sited in our South Parkdale location. It's of course theoretical, so we want these washrooms to be really designed for the whole city, but that's our sort of context site. And then we're also asking for designers to do a secondary washroom that is just a small single user washroom that can be everywhere. So it could be on a street, it can be integrated into the urban fabric a bit more.
One of the questions that comes up, of course, when we use public washrooms is safety and cleanliness of the washroom. So who is responsible for that, and how does that work, or does that play into the competition at all?
Yes, that's a really big conversation, and yeah, thanks for asking that. The safety and also cleanliness, maintenance of public washrooms is one of the biggest issues. That's why there's been so little investment in them, is because they are very expensive to maintain. So we are, that's one of the reasons we're asking designers to sort of look at this. There's possibly a lot of ways to address that problem, but some of the common ways that are coming out of the research right now are partnerships that provide attendance to washrooms. So there's a social enterprise model in Calgary and Edmonton where they get people to come in and provide attendance. And the research shows that that really lowers maintenance costs. There's also great research coming out about how bathrooms can be designed for harm reduction, for reducing deaths from overdoses, making them safer overall for everybody.
Really quickly, tell people if they're interested in entering a design, where can they do that?
Publicspace.ca. There's a lot more information about this, and submissions are open today until May 27th.
Fantastic. Carl Martin, thanks so much. Appreciate you coming in.
Thanks so much.
If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.